What if the Bible took place in America and not in the Middle East like we've been told? Here is an updated summary of all the biblical locations in America that I know of so far. Let's start with Bethlehem, since it's almost Christmas. Virgin, Utah is Bethlehem. Ironic, right? Migdal Eder is Lamb's Knoll in Utah. Zion National Park is Zion. Springdale, Utah is the City of David. Hebron Town Site is Hebron. Colorado River is the Nile. Nevada and surrounding areas is Egypt. The Israelites came up out of the Las Vegas area and crossed Yom Suf near Overton Arm, Nevada. Ayurveda Campground is Elam. Smoky Mountain in Utah is Mount Sinai. Hovenweep is Petra or Selah. Scorpion Ridge is Akrabim. Damascus is on Highway 80 and 191 on the border of Utah and Idaho. Salt Lake City is Jerusalem. University of Utah is where Mount of Olives is. The cross and the tomb are in the Garden of Gethsemane, which is at the base of the Mount of Olives, called Gilgal Sculpture Park. Jordan River is Jordan River. The Great Salt Lake is the Dead Sea. Utah Lake is the Sea of Galilee. The ghost town Jericho is where Jericho was. Paul Bunyan's woodpile is the remains of the walls of Jericho, I think. The Israelites crossed the Jordan River, and God miraculously parted the Jordan River, and they built Gilgal in the area where Mona Reservoir is today. Tower of Babel's in Banff National Park. Rome seems to have had its headquarters up in Idaho, maybe kind of up near Coeur d'Alene. Euphrates is Mississippi. Garden of Eden was in Yellowstone National Park. Yellowstone River is Pishon. Platte River is Gihon. Ai, Bethel, Mount Gerizim, Mount Ebal are all up in the mountains west of Salt Lake City, kind of near Tooele, T-O-O-E-L-E, Utah, up in there. Gaza was somewhere along the Nevada-Utah border, just west or southwest of Hebron Town Site. Kings Highway is 191. Elath and Ezion Gerber is kind of on the corner of Highway 163 and 191 in southern Utah. Arnon River Gorge is up in the Ouray area, O-U-R-A-Y, Utah, on the Green River. The Aurora River Gorge is also on the Green River, kind of up on the border of Idaho and Utah. Moab is Moab. The border of Moab and Ammon is north of Moab, possibly the Duchesne River. Edom is south of Moab, where Petra or Hovenweep National Park is, down that way. Syria started in Idaho, just across the Utah-Idaho border. I don't know exactly how far it extended and where it went, but it was up there just north of Damascus. The Great Western Sea or the Hinder Sea filled the Great Basin. Tarsus, where the Apostle Paul was from, was up in Idaho, where all those big cedar forests are. Nineveh seems to have been near Triple Divide Peak in Glacier National Forest. Sedona may have been the original Memphis. Oh, and going back to Jerusalem, Warm Springs in Salt Lake City was Bethesda. The north gate of the wall, the Sheep Gate, was also up there. Kidron Valley is City Creek, which is now largely routed underground through Salt Lake City. Mount Nebo is still called Mount Nebo today. Oh, Sodom and Gomorrah and the tar pits that the kings fell into are still up on the northeast side of the Great Salt Lake. Tyre, if I'm saying that right, T-Y-R-E, seems to possibly have been the City of Rocks National Park. Valley of the Philistines, Dameron Valley. Valley of the Giants, the Grand Canyon. Baal Zephron, or the Valley of Gehenna, is the Valley of Fire State Park. Mesopotamia then would be up probably in the Minnesota, Iowa, maybe even northern Missouri area. Oh, did I say that the Missouri River is the Tigris? I don't remember if I said that. I think I said that. I think Nazareth could have been Camp Floyd. Not 100% sure on that. There's very little info, but that's what seems to fit best, maybe. And Devil's Tower would be possibly the Ezekiel 31 tree. Oh, Mount Tabor, it's Lake Mountains, Utah Lake area. Okay, there's more. That's all I've got time for right now.